Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I am going to do your January the 18th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It's probably too early for you, and I imagine that you will have a beautiful day when you wake up. You'll start with the podcast and take it from there. Okay, the title of the spiritual principle a day meditation is Surrendering to Change. Sounds good. Let's see what it has to say. Surrender means having the open mindedness to see things in a new way, as well as the willingness to live differently. Living Clean, Chapter 3, Awakening to Our Spirituality. Phew, that was a mouthful. Change has a terrible reputation. It's scary and might make our lives less predictable. Many of us arrive in NA knowing for sure that we want to change the outside aspects of ourselves, improve our health and our finances, further our education, get a career. Common wisdom has it that change is an inside job, and that makes sense to us too. We want to change our state of mind and stop bouncing between disturbing thoughts and complete numbness. We love to turn the volume way down on the negative chatter in our heads. Then we learn the inside job is more than mental. NA is a spiritual program. For many of us addicts, that realization makes us feel like we finally come home. For some of us, that's the moment many of us want to bolt out the door and never come back. But we stay. We are told that living by spiritual principles means, at its core, being honest, open-minded, and willing. Even though we haven't been living that way, we see the value of those principles, and most of us want to be like that. When working a program, we ultimately default to telling the truth rather than being avoidant or keeping secrets. We become open-minded to others' perspectives rather than relying on the outlook and behaviors that got us here. Being willing to get a sponsor, attend meetings, write some step work, and take a commitment is surrendering to the program's spiritual aspects. Gradually, we gain some freedom. For those of us with more clean time, it's no different. Being open-minded and surrendering to change continues to be a necessity if we want any level of serenity. We can become rigid or completely lax in our program. Staying connected to NA reminds us to apply what we've learned and to remain open to learning more. Change is inevitable. I can choose to resist it or surrender to it. Surrender has a good reputation around here. I think I'll give it a try. Are you going to give it a try? Let's take a moment of silence and meditate on that and follow that by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you.